And I say no, 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 para no, no, no. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot.
Coral reefs are diverse underwater ecosystems held together by calcium carbonate structures secreted by corals. Coral reefs are built by colonies of tiny animals found in marine waters that contain few nutrients. Often called rainforests of the sea, shallow coral reefs form some of the most diverse ecosystems on Earth. They are found at shallow depths in tropical waters. They occupy less than 0.1% of the world's ocean surface, yet they provide a home for at least 25 of marine species, including fish, mollusks, worms, crustaceans, echinoderms, sponges, tourniquets, and other cnidarians. Coral reefs deliver ecosystem services to tourism, fisheries, and shoreline protection. However, coral reefs are fragile ecosystems, partly because they are very sensitive to water temperature. They are under threat from climate change, ocean acidification, blast fishing, cyanide fishing, sunscreen use, overuse of reef resources, and harmful land use practices, including urban and agricultural runoff and water pollution, which can harm reefs by encouraging excess algal growth.
Coral reefs are important marine ecosystems. They provide a habitat for aquatic life forms. They provide the livelihood for the people in the community. Let us show you what people in the community think of the coral reefs and its significance to their livelihood.
Asa man gikan ang isda?
Ma'am, wala pa ako kahibaw ma'am kung asa namang pamuha. Basta kay magdalang sila o terbag-terbag na sila dili ma'am niya. Kami lang mamalit. May kahibaw asa gikan ma'am kung mga isda nga gipamuha.
Kahibaw ba ka kung kaning giunsa ni pagpanguha sa isda nila? Pagpamingwit?
Ang uban ma'am, gamit silang mga net o mugamit silang mga net ma'am, fish nets o ang uban or mugamit silang dynamite.
Unsa may gamit sa coral reefs?
Para na ko ma'am, coral reefs, ang iyang gamit is makatabang siya para sa isda, para sa among mga obserbahan. Murag mo gamay kita sa isda, production ilahang pag-multiply kay morning nga gamay ang ato mga paninda diri sa merkado kay gamay na lang makuha nga isda.
gipalit?
Isda, wa man tayo siya tambay.
Tambay
Oo, isda nga.
Para nimo unsa ma importante ba ang coral reefs?
Tingali, importante sa akong nabaw-an, importante man.
Ngano man?
Kay, para na ko mo may nagprotekta sa ato. Pero wag gid ko kahibaw sa detail tanan-tanan. Pero para na ko, importante gid siya.
Maayo ba dapat ba protektahan ang coral reefs?
Oo, kay suma sa akong giingon murag, di ba nag-protect mo siya sa ato dire, so kinahanglan gyud siya protektahan.
Unsa may mahitabo kung wala na ang coral reef?
Wa na mga isda tingali kay mo bayan ay bay sa mga isda.
Sige, salamat kayo.
Way problema. Sige.
Kanang sa una day isda may gamit may dinamita kay gamay ra man among makuha kung magpasol-pasol ron eh. Mutong gamit dinamita unya kay disgrasya man naputlan mo kog kamot. Karon wala na nagabaan na. Balik na lang mi sa kuan ron pasol pupot ngana na lang among mga isda karon day. Nga sa una day karon sa una gamay ra mong gasto kay dool naman ni ang isda. Karon dagko na mi gasto, maduble na kay layo naman ang among pangisdaan ron. Gasto na sa gasolina, mao nang tag duha na mi kaadlaw pag mauli kay para makaginanisa mi para makabawi mi sa among gasto. Munang lahira gid sa una ug karon. Tungod sa adtong kuan paggamit ng dinamita, nangadaot pud ang mga kuan mga corals nga sa dagat kay tungod sa katong mga dinamita nga among gigamit nga tungod pud adto ni gamay ni sa una daghan pang isda karon gamay na lang kay wala na may kuyanan sa mga isda ron ato nga wala na ikuan ron wala na kayo isda lisod na kayo
Kumusta man ang estado sa marine resources sa inyong barangay?
Sa pagkakaroon, okay lang ang among resources sa among dagat. Pero ang nakapan lang, ang mga tao manggod nga, kanabang nagkuha o mga kinahanglan ilang resources or kinahanglan sa dagat kay mga abusado. Tas, nag-establish na ordinansa sa among barangay na nagkuan sa mga illegal nga mga pamaagi sa pagpamuha sa mga resources sa dagat. Kanya, ang maong ordinansa, nagkuan na siya, nag-range na siya o 500 ang multa, 1,000 o 3,000 sa kuan. Tas ang pinakataas na mo na offense which is 10,000. Tas ang mga tao, magkuan na gyapon sila sa mga buluhaton na illegal kay affordable naman ang fines na mo gi-implement. Mao na nga nagyapoy yung magbuhat og mga illegal na pamaagi sa ato dagat sa pagkakaron. Mao na siya ang puy-anan sa mga isda o ituganan sa mga isda. Importante na siya kaayo kay tungod kung wala na ang coral reefs, wala ni kapuy-anan ang mga isda. So mugamay ang kuha sa isda sa pagkakaroon.
the death of corals. Most common is pollution. Okay? If you have pollution like solid waste, oil spill, that can cover the surfaces of corals or hinder the light that comes from the sun or the growth of corals, then that would lead to the death of the corals. You know, the coral, the anatomy or the morphology or the structure of the coral is made up of the animal part and the plant part. So it's the plant part that produces food for the animal, and the animal at the same way also provide nutrients for the plant at the same time as a habit, no? So there is a symbiotic relationship between the two. So the factors needed for the growth of the animal as well as for the plant will have to be present, no, for the survival of the whole coral itself. So that's one, no, pollution, solid waste, oil spill, because the oil usually lays on top of the water because it is less dense, no? So if you have a lot of oil on the surface, that will cover the light, so there is no enough light, then that would lead to the death of the corals. Another would be the turbidity or the clarity of the water, which is usually caused by silt. Okay. If you have so much silt, you have high sedimentation, say for example after heavy rain, you have a lot of erosion from the land, this silt will be carried to the water, to the sea, and that would make the water turbid. So if the water is turbid, you have less light, and also the corals themselves will be smothered or will be covered, no? And that would also lead to the death of the corals. So there is a close connection between the land and the water. Another is what they call coral bleaching. Okay? Usually this is caused by high sea surface temperature. If the water temperature rises by even just a degree centigrade, that would lead to the mass bleaching or mass mortality of the corals. It's different from an isolated small area because ang coral bleaching caused by high temperature is wider, okay, ang yahang area. So you can conclude that it is caused by coral bleaching due to high temperature. We have had an experience of warm water temperature in 1998, and it was observed throughout the world that there was coral bleaching. And then lately we had in 2015, 2016, it has been recorded that that was the highest air temperature recorded, one of the highest, no? Of course, if there's an increase in air temperature, that will also result to the increase of sea surface temperature, no? Air and water are closely related. So those are some of the causes on the death or you say coral bleaching.
Global warming.
That is part of the global warming. No? You have a change in, not really a change, but unusual. We call it anomaly. That is a deviation from the normal range, average range of sea surface temperature. Because the temperature changes from time to time, no? But if the change is so big, that becomes anomalous, that becomes unusual. Okay?
as the status of the temporal reefs considered na a percent of degraded.
It has been said that around 20% remaining coral, 20% of the total coral reefs in the Philippines have been degraded.
What about the activities in the fishing communities? What can lead to coral degradation?
The effect of coral degradation would lead to the decline of fish and fishery products, because coral reef or corals serve as habitat, no, for several kinds of species, marine organisms. So if your habitat is degraded, then that would affect the growth of the other organisms, where like fishes, where fishermen would depend on. Ultimately, it would result to the decline of fish catch.
What would be a good management practice to lessen the degradation of corals?
First one is to protect them. How? How can you protect them? One is not polluting our waters. Okay. Another is protect them from illegal fishing also. Like for example, nets, no, using nets. If they are caught on the coral reef and they try to force out the net, to remove the net, that would also destroy the corals. And then you can have also land protection, okay? Because we said land is related to the sea, like erosion, no? So if you destroy the land, you also destroy the sea. So there are many ways that we can protect the corals and the coral reef.
And I say no, 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 but I no, no, no. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy. I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot no deputy.
Fishing, mga illegal.
Around in my own town, trying to track me down.
Ayaw na! Ayaw na! Alam ka na kayo! Dapat nga na mag-normal.
Okay naman.
Sige, ayog Leo Chris, kaya magkitang ka. Aroy!
Oksan!
Galit, maot na, oy! Kuya, maot ka!
They occupy less than 0.1% of the world. God damn it!
But they say it is a capital offense. Sheriff come round presenting me. For what? No, no, I don't know. Every time I play a scene, and he said, kill him before he grow. And he said, kill him before he grow. And I said, oh, no, 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 yeah, but I know, no, no. I'm transcending to outer space to find another race. I'm transcending to outer space. I'm transcending to outer space to find another race. I'm transcending to outer space. Take your brain to another dimension. I'll take your brain to another dimension. I'll take your brain to another dimension. pay close attention. I'll take your brain to another dimension. I'll take your brain to another dimension. I'll take your brain to another dimension. And pay close attention. No, 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 para no, no, no.